So weighted averages work when we've got things in different amounts, but we're still trying to get to that 100% that we talked about yesterday. So in this case, I think we're only going to be combining 2 things, but we can also combine more. I think in our homework we combine up to, it looks like about 15 things. Don't be scared. It'll be okay. So tell me, in this first story problem, what are we mixing together? Hey, thanks for the answer. We've got jelly beans and hard candy. So we are mixing together jelly beans, and we're adding hard candy to it, and that will give us our mix, or our assortment. So the first thing I want to know is, how much do the jelly beans cost? $6.50. How many pounds, read through there, of jelly beans are we getting? 12 pounds. So how am I going to figure out how much I'm spending on jelly beans? I'm going to times it by 12. Perfect. All right, and then my hard candy is how much? $5.50. And how many pounds of it am I getting?
It's $4.90.
The mix is $5.50, isn't it? Thanks. Thanks for yelling at me. I needed it. All right, our hard candy is $4.90. Thank you. We'll use that $5.50 in just a minute. How much hard candy are we getting? Do we know? In fact, it says how many pounds of the hard candy, right? When we don't know something in algebra, what do we call it? All right, so of x. We're adding those together, aren't we? All right, so over here on our mix, how many pounds of mix are we going to have? We're going to have 12 plus this amount we don't know, right? And how much is our mix going to cost? This is where my 550 is coming in. Good. So I've got 550 times the how many pounds I'm getting, which I don't know because it's 12 plus, we have no idea how much. This was okay, this step right here, right? This step was okay. How do you feel about what it equals over here on the right-hand side? You see where it came from? Our mix is 550. What are we doing? Just our pounds added together. Now do we have an awesome equation that we can solve for? All right, so grab your calculators. And let's solve that together. 650 times 12 is 78 plus 490x equals, what are we going to have to do on the right-hand side? Perfect, I'm going to have to distribute, right? So 5.5 times 12, just like Olivia said, we get 66 plus 5.50x. Would you guys like to move your x's to the left-hand side or the right-hand side? All right, so this is a group that likes to keep the X positive, it sounds like. That's okay. Some classes prefer to always have it on the left-hand side. Those will cancel. 78 equals 66 plus 0.6x. Now what do we need to move? That's 66. 78 minus 66 is what? 12, thank you. And what's our last step? Divide by 0.6, perfect. So by getting 20, what did I answer? What does 20 even mean in this story problem? How many pounds of our candy? Wasn't so bad, was it? Hope not. All right, do I need to leave that there for a second? Good? All right, let's move to the next one.
I think that's 2.
Did you use your decimal?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Ah, that'll fix it.
I forgot to note that this.
Yeah, it kind of was hiding in there, wasn't it? Okay. Do you read this one and it's kind of scary? It is to me a little bit. I see all those words and I see 30% and I see millimeters and I don't know. It's easy to get overwhelmed, but we're going to kind of try to set it up as we did our last problem. What is our first solution? What do we have? So we've got acid, and this is what she needs. So that's what she needs to get in the end. So is it okay if I put what she needs down here? I want to have what it equals down there. And what percent does she need? 30%. Now you guys know we're not going to write 30% symbol. What are we going to write instead? Yeah, we're going to do 0.3. What does she have now? Yeah, she's got this. 25% of, what does of mean in algebra? Times, for sure. In fact, maybe I'll just keep that orange. She's got 25% of 40 milliliters. And what's the next step? What does it state? How many milliliters of 60 should she mix with? If we're mixing it together, are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing? Adding, perfect. So we know we're going to have a plus. We don't know how many, what do we call it in algebra? X. So what percent do we have? 60%, so we'll call that 0.60. You can drop the 0 if you need to. We don't know how many, so it's X. I'm going to come back up and I'm going to look at this one up here. We did how much and pounds. How much is it and pounds? How much is it and what did we have to do with the pounds? We had to add them together. Here we go. We've got what percent milliliters? What percent milliliters? What percent? What do you think we're going to have to do right there? We're going to have to add them together. Now, we have an equation we can solve for. Grab your calculator. One quarter of 40 is plus 0.60x. We are going to distribute Which way do you want to move your x's this time? To the left. Keep it positive. Keep it positive. Minus 0.3x. Minus 0.3x. 10 plus 0.3x equals 12. So Tyler, that means we want to take away the 10 now this time? 10. Whoops, that does not look like 10. .3x equals 2. And my last step is divide by 0.3. Perfect. I get x equals, did I do that right? 2 divided, oops, no, I lost my 0.3 that time, Tyler. That can't be right. 6.6, let's round that. So she needs 6.67 milliliters of the 25% solution. Yes, goodness. Tell me to wake up this morning. Thank you, Bella. Oh man, we didn't know the 60% solution. Thank you. Glad I got you